And welcome back here to our Dragon Age Inquisition blind first playthrough. And our characters are all looking crazy for a minute. I just put them all in like these weird intro armors that I got from the DLC, I think, for having it. Because it's like 10 times better than anything they're wearing yet, I might want to get them back to their originals. I think we'll be able to like either modify them or find schematics or do something. But it's so weird. But I tried to hook them up with better weapons, better armor. And except for now, look at my guy. We're out of the dragon armor because this common armor here is better than anything else I could be wearing. So we're going to go with it. And we have to talk to Captain Vale here in the Hinterlands, I believe. We ended up closing both the rifts and taking care of things here at the Crossroads. And we're still progressing forward. There's just so much to do in here. Let me actually just look at our journal here for a moment to catch you guys up. So Inquisitor's Path, we're on this. We need to speak with Corporal, not Captain, Vale about the state of the Hinterlands. Cool. We're going to do that like probably right this second. That's another one where we need more power. These are coming up. This one we need 4 power. That's coming up. There are reports of Grey Wardens traveling along the northern coast of Ferelden in an area known as the Storm Coast. So as soon as we have 4 power, we might want to take care of that. That sounds like something we might want to pursue quickly. I don't know yet in this game. But now in the Hinterlands here, we have a bunch of stuff. But I thought our main thing here was to come and speak with, is it Mother Giselle, or whatever her name is, and Master of Horses here with Dennet. So maybe we'll try to knock those out. We have a bunch of little side stuff going on. I'm just not sure if we're going to knock all of them out or we'll come back later. One thing we did complete, though, was the Hinterlands Drakestone survey. We need to fill the requisition, and I don't know if that's back at our camp where they gave that or if it's somewhere else. We'll figure that out eventually. Let's go here. I'm loving this game. There's so much. Under protection of the Inquisition.
Restored. I've many goods here if you wish to trade.
You know what, we should probably check that. There's probably not a whole lot, but maybe we have some stuff we could actually sell. What do we have? Sturdy Bianca grip. Ooh. Why wouldn't we grab these? I think we have to. Oh, they're infinite. Okay, well, either way, I'm picking them up because I don't think we can change weapons with Varric. I think he's stuck with Bianca because he loves his Bianca. We're going to be able to purchase things. That's great. Ooh, Blood Lotus. And want to get my hands on some of that. And what else do we have here? Schematics. Fire grenades. Okay. No backpacks or anything like that. You know what? One more time here. Let's just sell a couple things. Okay, I think we're good. Just got a few things off of us that I don't think we'll need. What is this now? Under the protection of the Inquisition. So we're going to be able to unlock and clean up areas. Oh. Bag of silk just laying on the ground. Hey, guys. But what was this over here?
It's good to see you. Someone, anyone, please help my wife.
What's wrong? Now, here's what I'm going to say. One pet peeve on this is... Oh, it's disappearing, finally. Okay, never mind. Pet peeve gone. I didn't want him to be in that blue light the whole time just because we set a marker on him. What's wrong with your wife?
What's wrong with your wife?
She gets sick when the weather's foul. Can't catch her breath, like cobwebs in her lungs.
Oh, I thought he was
Our son
joking.
Hindle makes a potion that lets her breathe. He's the only one who can make it, but he's joined that cult in the hills. Please, get to him and tell him what's wrong. Without that potion, she'll die.
Okay, get the potion from the refugee's son. Sure. We have... What is this triangle? Is this just the cross? Oh, what is claim? Codex unlocked. Is that one of the landmarks in the Hinterlands? Okay. Neat. It's our first time ever getting one of those. So, Saga of Tirda Brightaxe Avar Mother. 7th stanza. Tirda Brightaxe, dwarf friend chieftain, with her leaf-eared lover lay. Woke she did to love sweat morning, lover gone in the light of day. Dream words whispered, spoken soft, still the silence crushed and crashing. Dead her tribe unless a child could keep her line in warrior fashion. Avalvar, so named the lover, called our journey yours and mine. One day, child of Tirda's blood, Morriganon in strength must shine. Lovers whisper to obey. Hendir, dwarf prince, friend in passion. Babe produced to serve the line. The Avar tribe her name are taking. So why is there... I can't understand half of it, but dead her tribe unless a child could keep her line in warrior fashion. I don't know. I just saw Morrigan and I saw Babe produced to serve the line. That's all I saw. And freaking me out. Because, yeah, I'm sure we'll get some resolution to a lot of things here. Who's saying very well? I want to explore these crossroads, look around at a couple things, and we'll take it from there.
You all right, sir?
Are we? This is just nice looking place, man. This is on par with anything. And I mean, maybe not Skyrim looks better now, but I'll take this, man. This looks cool. Hunter's view of the Mage Templar War. Misspellings and are scrawled in clumsy hand. Mother Valerie said things I saw won't get out of my head lest I put them somewhere else. She told me to write it down. It's a long time since I did letters, but I'll try. I saw refugees in the hills. I was there to hunt. I saw them but did not say hello because I was on the trail. The refugees were going to Redcliffe. They were slow and bent over when they walked like old men. Templars came. They talked to the refugees. They hit them. The refugees gave food. Then mages came. The mages used fire. Everyone burned. I was in a bush. They did not see me. This is crazy. Some Templars killed the mages. The mages ran. The Templars wanted to run after them. A refugee was still burning. His arm went up to a Templar. The Templar used his sword. It went up and down, up and down. There were pieces of black. He stayed while other Templars ran after mages. He took things from bodies. One body was moving. It had long hair and burned dress. The Templar started to take off his armor, and I shot him. Nice. I went down to the lady. She made little noises, and her eyes looked at me. Then she died. I want it to go out of my head, please, Maker. I've been good. I want it to go out of my head. Oh, man. Oh, the trauma, yeah, just like war, and everybody's caught in between.
I'll ask around again tomorrow.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Who's going to ask around again tomorrow? All right. Oh, we didn't make it to whatever this is.
That's the last of the bread. Going to be a long, hungry night.
Oh, okay. What's the problem?
These people need food. These
There
people
are
need
rams
food.
out in the hills. Good eating, cooks easy, and no lords around to kill you for poaching. Too dangerous to go hunting now, though. More likely to find mages than mutton.
Okay.
Good luck.
So we need it.
Won't put fat on your ribs.
Hunter Pang's ram meat. All right. Well, now we have a reason to actually kill those rams, huh?
Let me know if you find one.
Let's check our map around town here for a minute. We are in it. That's the Crossroads. Let's go claim this landmark. Wait, no, there's a bunch of stuff here. Threat remains. There he is. Corporal Vale. Why not? And just new missions. Well, I don't know what I don't know what all we're doing today.
Thank you.
I know we're not going to run around and do every single mission that's possible in this place at this moment. We're going to play around with some stuff, do some exploring. Let stories take us in different directions. Have kind of a narrative thread going. If we can, through this whole damn game. Oh, they're at war. No, they're practicing. Again. Hey, good work, guys. Corporal Vale, let's do it.
You're with the Inquisition. Corporal Vale, thanks for your help. The Mages and Templars don't seem to care who gets caught in their war. The refugees here are in dire need of help. If the war doesn't kill them, cold or starvation will.
Right, tell me of the horse master. Oh, cool. Tell me of everything. Are there any other concerns? There we go.
What other problems do these refugees face?
We've got some injuries that go beyond stitches and elf fruit. I know healers are in short supply. But if you can find someone in Redcliffe to help us, it would save a lot of lives.
A healer in Redcliffe. Ferelden. Interesting. And mages came back here. I don't know. I'm thinking, who we're going to run into and when we're going to run into them. You said people might starve?
You were concerned about refugees starving?
Wait, didn't I?
Yes.
No, we need a healer too, right?
Many of them brought food, but they expected to be home by now. or safe in a city. There's a hunter up the hill who has some ideas.
See, I do understand. I want to get all the missions like just lined up so that when we're running around, we can just knock everything out all at once and not quit, you know, not be running back and running, yeah, and missing everything going, oh yeah, where you just were, we needed that thing there, so head back over there. So, people are cold.
Is there anything we can do to help people deal with the cold?
I asked the Inquisition to send blankets. You'd think I was asking for a wagon of raw lyrium. A recruit named Whittle is trying to make what we can bring in last. If you have any ideas, talk to him across the road.
All right, all right. And tell me of the Templars.
What can you tell me about the Templars?
All the Templars were called to Val Royeaux not long ago. These bastards ignored the order. Now they're killing rebel mages,
Right.
along with any refugees they think are mage sympathizers. Every Templar I've ever known has wanted to protect the common folk. These men defile their order's good name.
Right on. Well, I dig that.
What can you
This
tell me about
perspective.
the rebel mages?
The real rebels are up north in Redcliffe, dug in and taking care of their own. The ones out here are just apostates, locked up in the circles all these years, and now they've gone mad with power. The rebels in Redcliffe have washed their hands of them. I wish we could do the same.
The rebels in Redcliffe. All right, tell me of this horse master.
What can you tell me about the man who's supposed to be getting horses for the Inquisition?
That's our main
Horsemaster
thing,
Dennet.
yeah.
He lives on a farm to the west. Tough old fella. We haven't heard from him. Best we can tell, he's holed up until the Mages and Templars are done killing each other.
Okay. But I don't understand completely how we stop the mages and Templars from killing each other to be able to get his help. Okay.
Farewell.
Farewell.
And you as well.
Oh, I guess we did it by leaving. Power. Stabilize. There we go. Areas by sealing fade rifts. Expand the reach of the Inquisition by setting up new camps. And complete quests to gain power and influence. Spend power on scouting operations at the war table to unlock new opportunities. Gaining enough influence increases the rank of your Inquisition and grants you access to unique perks.
We'll see. I suppose you're right.
Oh, we'll see. Yeah, I guess we will. You know what time it is. Let's see. Is there anything new there? Just the tutorial. Perfect. Because we're not really reading that. Where the hell was it? My eyes can't see anything. I can't see. Obviously, we don't need it. Fine. All right. Yeah, it was the Inquisition, obviously, that we just read, so it didn't count. That's fine. This damn game.
You all right, sir?
Long day.
Now, one other thing here. Let me just check our quest map. We can't fast travel here, can we? Ooh, we can. Can we fast travel to everywhere? Hold on. No. What about this? No. Okay, just camps. Learning. These are shards. Oh, that places we're marking. Hunger Pangs. The other shard we marked. Now, where is this damn... Oh, that showed us on our map where the other two astrariums are. When we marked that, I couldn't figure that out quite as much. There's our Master of Horses. Dennet may be able to provide horses for the Inquisition. He just needs to be convinced. Well, I think we're working our way across. Let's go, guys. Let's get into some fights.
You know what it
Fine
was?
day to you.
Yes, sir.
And yes,
See? What did I tell you?
look at our guys. Now, they are not going to stay like this, but I do think that she looks like Conan from Conan the Barbarian when they infiltrate. I think that's badass. And Varric, he looks ridiculous, but I mean, he wears it. They all look ridiculous, but we're a funny crew.
You just be on your way now.
Okay, Farmer Giles. If anybody knows that reference, tell me about this place.
What is this place?
Map-making tenderfoots named this the Hinterlands. But right here, there's nowhere. Just some fields, and now a bunch of demons. I'm Giles, by the way.
Giles, as it were.
I need to be on my way.
Make a watch over you then.
Yeah, we should go. What a beautiful game. I'm just going to keep saying that. It's kind of my filler. It's just like, oh, this is so pretty. I love it. What's going on over here?
More cold weather coming. Fool villagers. Where are their coats?
Recruit Whittle. Oh, okay. Yeah, people are cold.
What do you need to keep these refugees warm?
Blankets, warm clothes, all of it. These poor sods lost everything when the mages and the Templars went crazy. If we were in a village, I could just pinch a blanket off a clothesline and be fine. Out here, I'm sure the apostates have plenty of supplies, just haven't been able to find them.
Okay, well, we'll try to do that, right?
And to you.
And to you. And find 5 apostate caches. So there's just going to be so much stuff that we're setting up with. I love it. Quest map, though, as we're still getting this going. You know, we'll come back for other things, because we can jump around. Let's go knock out this camp. I wonder if we have to fight to unlock it. Here's the deal, though. What the hell? Now that... Oh. This became our main mission, huh? Establish camps to hold the Hinterlands. Because I selected it? But I don't... There. So I have to select it, and then I have to select it twice to actually... It's just kind of weird. Not in a bad way, just me fumbling around through this thing. We're just going to keep scoping a little. I got to remember to pulse like a pro, right? What is this? Come on, come on. Some beautiful little soundtrack in the background there. Oh, okay. Embrium, we needed this for something. And that was our first time getting it. I know we needed it for one of our new potions that we can create. What new exciting thing are they going to tell us about Embrium? Embriums are flowers from the orchid family. Its therapeutic qualities are actually discovered because of the Embrium's exceptional beauty. The beloved daughter of Lord Ignace Polentz of Orlais fell victim to a terrible sickness of the lungs. Oh, wait, that's what we need, right? Which her healers were unable to cure. Thinking the girl would soon perish, her parents surrounded her bed with brightly colored flowers, hoping that they would bring some warmth and cheer in her last days. Oddly enough, the girl began to recover from the illness and grew stronger each day. Her parents were baffled but overjoyed. The healers eventually learned that the fragrance of one of the flowers erased the child's breathing. The flower was an embrium, and later became known as the Celebreus embrium. The other variant that has certain magical properties is known as the Dark Embrium. Dark Embrium. Did we just get that for our mission, though? I might not run back there yet, but let's, there's the caches. Shallow breaths. Get the potion from the refugee's son. A refugee is at the crossroads is having trouble breathing without a specific potion. She is likely to die. I just want to check the map here for that one. Oh, that's way down here. We'll have to get a separate camp for that. There we go. Because we are right here for this anyway. This is so cool, man. There are so many different kind of environments even inside this one. I'm blown away by this. Gotta wrap up and get on top. Lake Luthias.
We could make camp here?
Of course. Why wouldn't we? Is that an achievement?
Nothing to report, sir.
How did I know? Hold on. Hold on. Get out of here. There we go. Trailblazer. Discover a campsite and establish an Inquisition camp in any wilderness. Yeah, that's what I thought. First time doing it. Once established, Inquisition camps allow the party to rest, refill potions, and regenerate health. Change party members and fulfill requisitions. Camps also serve as fast travel points. So, we're going to do a bunch of stuff here. First of all, how do we, I didn't actually want to do that. Requisitions. Hinterland Geological Survey. We have it. The 5 Drakestone, the 10 iron from last time, and we're going to get a power for it. You have crafted the Hinterlands Geological Survey. Several dwarven academics at the University of Orlais have requested samples, and we did it for them. That should be power acquired.
Shouldn't we travel to Val Rayo now, Seeker? The breach isn't going to close itself. Indeed. The sooner we obtain help for the breach, the better.
I don't know about all that. We might be a little fast on the draw on that one. Okay, so that's replenishing. I don't know that we need to yet. Even if we've used one. Resting, that's interesting. Oh, what the hell? You got a new one?
I've news, sir.
Report.
What is it?
Could prove useful, sir.
Hinterland puzzle box requisition. So just more little running around stuff. I mean, we'll catch it if we get it. What is that skull over there? Oh, wrong mode for a moment. Oh, that's a ocularum. Is this another one? No, that's a strarium. Ocularums are different. Oh, okay, now I get it. You look through those. There's so much going on. This is insane. I love it. Where's our other exclamation point? Blood Lotus, thank you. Blood Lotus everywhere. And ram. There, we gotta go get the ram meat. Won't let us pick it up. And maybe leather for our own purposes. Nope, just the meat for that one. Very good. Oh, there's another one over here. Oh, that's not a ram, though. That's a fennec. We're just out, wandering the wilderness in great ways. But, seriously, why the hell is that blocked off? Did we already talk to was that the person, or we already picked up what we were supposed to? Oh, no. What is that? Map to a waterfall. So back behind the waterfall with the tree, the 3 waterfalls? It's not that one. Let's go hit this ocularium. Or ocularum. Not this astrarium.
Look, that's the King's Road down there.
Oh. That's the King's Road down there, huh? Oh, heading into Redcliffe, I'm sure, towards... No, is that the keep? I don't know. There's the Callan hat or something. Okay, shard spotted. Thank you, 1. 2. Last time I did this, a couple of them were tricky. 3. And 4. Now, I don't understand what these shards are actually doing. Let's check our map again. No, we mark it. Okay. Got it. That's our next camp way out there, but where's our Master of Horses? You know what? We might head that way. But before we do that, I want to find out what it's like to... what sleeping does as we rest. Does that replenish like our health and stuff? Wait, who are you? You guys just chilling. We don't have anybody else that we could switch out for party members right now either. Supplies replenished. What supplies? Okay. Well, either way. Oh, that's my my crew there. I'm seeing the yellow dots in the background. Wow, we really are going to get lost in the weeds here. This is awesome. But what I want to do is pick a spot to work our way towards. He's up here, isn't he? Master of Horses. So let's... locate the Templar camp along the western road. Let's go. Let's just go do it. That's awesome. Did I not just mark it? There we are. Alright, well, let's head down here and head on over. I think we can handle it, guys. Let's get in a fight. Scan, pulse. I discovered the western road. Now, I can get into random fights anytime I want, but we'll avoid a little bit if we can. Concentrate. They coming? Are we just on... No, they're fighting over there. Okay. Oh, there we go. Let's do it. I don't know if we can do this. This might be too tough. Yeah, we don't want to do that. We want to sneak up here. I'm not sure how leveled we are for any of this, or... Oh, Get some iron there, just pry that off. Let's see. He's panicked. Let's see how we all do just on this little fight here. Let's freeze one of them if I can. And have them hitting him from behind. Who are they fighting? Oh, he's trying to fight that archer. Let's take that one out for him. I think we're doing okay here. We'll get better tactics. Get our lyrium back up. Freeze him. Now, his shield is defending a lot, isn't it?
One more for me.
Is this whole place the Templar camp? So we should have we could have approached it the other way too. Nice. Templar defender. Let's get you. I'm the only one really hurting here. He's not dead yet, guys. What are we doing? There, now you can bust him. Okay, did we locate the Templar camp? Is this it? Not bad, y'all. Not bad versus some Templars. And we're mage heavy. Okay, what else can we pick up around here? Around her. Spiked tower shield. We have a landmark over here for us. Were we still trying to get to this? The Templars to the west, yeah. Weird. We've made it. This is where we're supposed to go, right? Maybe we have to loot the thing over here for somebody that's part of the... Vanguard armor. Heavy. Be nice to switch out some stuff and get these guys out of the ridiculousness. But I mean, if they can wear it and it's strong, we're putting it on right now. Now, let's... I guess we head over to this landmark. Templars to the west. Locate the Templar camp along the western road. Have we just not really located it? I don't understand. Broken bridge. This bridge was broken recently, most likely in fighting between the apostate mages and renegade Templars. Beautiful. Yeah, so fighting, locate the Templar camp along the western road. Doesn't make any damn sense to me at the moment. Those are shards. We are at the camp, unless there's something we have to push or we're heading further over. So let's just double check here. I guess for me it's just an understanding thing, right? Well, I mean, we found some elf fruit. Take it. Is there something over here? Templar encampment. We must be ready to fight not only the mages, but those who sympathize with them. I think we're there. Have not the mages blood magic to trick the minds of the unwary? Are not most people, as we know them, sheep, ready to be led by those who speak with authority? The people must be protected from the mages. It is our right and our duty. But those who supply them with lyrium, those who offer them comfort and food, those who shirk their duty to supply us for our worthy fight? There we go. They are sympathizers who would have lain with demons and can breed only abominations, and they must be slain as such. We will wage our war from our camp off the west road, and we will not stop until the world is clean. A letter written in a crisp and educated hand. Okay. But this can't be the camp. I just don't understand why they're... Okay, it's a lack of understanding that has me frustrated. Okay, we're here. Do I have to do something? Or, you know, I'm going to leave. I'm not going to stay here. Like, we made it. Oh, we're right here. We located the camp. But what does that mean? We're going to cross this bridge. We're leaving. We have our other camp over here. Next to the horseman. What the hell is that? There's something under that bridge, probably. There's so much stuff. Oh. Gold, jewelry, and a letter. A letter found in a dead body. Take it back, take it back, take it back. Dreams won't stop until you take it back to the Western Fortress. They will never stop. You will wake up screaming and find notes written by your own sleeping hand. Take it back, or I will draw allies to do it for me. Well, well, well. Another little side quest. Locate the Templar camp along the Western Road. Is that just meant we crossed the Western Road? I have no idea. We're heading for other camp and our horsemen. That's what I'm telling you. And I think we might head back to our war room sooner than later. I have a feeling we might find a new character, right? A letter found on a dead dwarf. I don't care how many demons and apostates are in the area. The package was lost somewhere on the river north of those farms. Follow the river and find it, or we'll find you. Well, well, well. Let's check our map, make sure we're kind of heading in the right way. I want to go get that sucker. Just... Are these... Why are they marked versus not? Because we've read about them before? You know? I don't mean to be crazy silent here, but okay. And once again, I marked the thing, but now it shows all my camps. There we go. Ooh. Wolves. I don't know that I need to take on some wolves here. Yeah, we're coming over to get this camp if we can. And the horseman will probably just tell us we need you to do a whole bunch of stuff all around. And we're not going to get you the horses until you stop these Templars from fighting each other. Oh, fool. Here we go. Dead body, note, or somebody hiding out. A letter in an empty home. Endrin. They're telling everyone to leave until the mages and Templars stop burning everything down. I saw the way the merchants were looking, though. If we just flee, they'll pick our house clean. I'm taking our little project to the cave in the hills up north. You know the one. It'll be safe there until this all blows over. Hessel. I'm sure everybody was heading to the caves up north, though. Let's go, guys. It's just... This is beautiful. And this is just the Hinterlands, huh? There's more places to go. Are there more than one place that we're going to play?
This would make a good place to camp.
I think so.
Enough to draw the attention of the clerics by now. Shouldn't we meet with them?
With the clerics? I don't know. Shouldn't we? Oh, we get power just for establishing the camps? You know, where is... There we go. We're already healed just establishing the camp, so let's head back out. Where are we headed here now? Rifts on the farm. Oh, there's more rifts here. Activate Fade Rift. Yes. Master of Horses. Let's go talk to this fool over here. There's another rift right behind us. Oh, man. This is going to be nuts. Where the hell did we start? Upper Lake? Crossroads. That's where we're going to have to remember. This was our first camp. I love it. I think this is nuts. I don't believe it, though. Let's put this beacon in here. Let's go speak with this guy. And discover anything we can on our way between here and there. Mm-hmm. I see that rift up there, and there was another one. Beautiful. Oh, look at those bison. Or bison lake. I see Embrium in there. Are they going to attack me?
This must be Master Dennet.
Is he going to attack me if I steal the Embrium? Oh, they're awesome. What the hell was that? Oh. I felt a shake. Maybe it's just something else. Is this our master? I think it's just a hand. Shauna? Or Sana?
And who are you then? Talk to my father if you have business here.
Okay, okay. Oh, what did we do here? That was the first fun glitch I've seen. Alright guys, but I mean we have jumping involved now. So look at these beautiful horses. Master of horses.
There must be something here.
Oh, what do you mean there must be something here? I'm sure there is. There's plenty here. Look at these horses. Okay, well, we'll see. Maybe... Oh, there's a question mark, too. There's all types of things going on. I haven't found one of these question marks yet. We're going to go check that out. In just one moment. Braun.
Speak to the master if you have business here.
Speak to the master. The master of horses?
Speak to the master if you have business here.
Okay. Yeah, they don't want nothing to do with me until I've spoken with the master. Deft hands and fine tools. Now, I'm pretty sure we do not have deft hands or fine tools. Okay. Interesting. Where are we at? Oh, our lovely little characters here. Hello. What do you have to say?
You'll be wanting to speak with my husband.
Ooh. Okay, well, it's about time, I think. Oh, let's steal this elf root first. I can't help it. Oh. Oh. That's in the house.
Watch yourself, Inquisition. It's ugly out there.
Oh, it's... What? No, it's right here. I don't know. We're going to loot this place if they'll let us. So far, I don't see anybody getting mad for us looting them. Free March banner. Free March's banner. The hell would we want that for? Hard in Hightown, Chapter 1. Oh, Varric Tethras, what? They say coin never sleeps, but anyone who's walked the patrol of Hightown Market at midnight might disagree. The pickpockets and confidence men head to the taverns at dusk. The dwarven businessmen and nobles go back to their tiny places to fret over the ways they got cheated, and the market falls silent. Danen Brenokovich knew every angle of the market with his eyes closed. 20 years of patrols had etched it into him so that he walked that beat even as in his dreams. The recruit, Jevlin, was another story. The ring of steel striking stone told Danen that the kid had stumbled into a column again. His new armor would be full of dents by sunrise. Torches would make this easier. The sound of Jevlin hauling himself off the pavement was like a tinker's cart crashing. Torches make you night blind. You'll adjust. And I feel like they should say, Varric said. Danen crossed the square to help the kid to his feet. A breeze scurried across the plaza, sending the banners and pennants shivering and carrying an old familiar scent. Danen stopped in his tracks. Something's wrong, he said. His voice was low. Warning. He peered into the dark. Up at the mezzanine just above him. Follow me. Be ready for trouble. The two guards climbed the dark stairs, and there, in a puddle of shadow, found the body. Gold-trimmed satin glittered through the blood. Get the captain, Danen sighed. We've got a dead magistrate. Hard in Hightown. That's going to be an ongoing thing. Fun. Well,
Name's
sir.
Dennet. I served Arleman for 30 years as horsemaster.
Did we meet him?
I hear
before?
your Inquisition is looking for mounts.
Yeah, you hear correctly. Are we talking now? There we go. That's kind of interesting how it started the conversation. I had to hit A to confirm it. That's right. You haven't helped us, and you haven't helped us. You need to help us. That's right. We'll just agree with
it. It is. Can you help us?
Not at the moment. I can't just send 100 of the finest horses in Ferelden down the road like you send a letter. Every bandit between here and Haven would be on them like flies on crap. You'll have mounts once I know they won't end up as a cold winter's breakfast.
Okay, you got a problem with me? No, I agree to your terms. You assume we have the time. This is foolish. I agree. Fine.
That sounds more than reasonable.
Glad to hear it. My wife Elena manages the farms and Bron's in charge of my guards. They'll tell you what they need. Until then, you deserve something better than whatever knock-kneed plow-neg they gave you. The chestnut over there is a purebred Ferelden forder. Take care of him, and he'll take care of you, Inquisition.
What? Mount the horse at the stables. New operations available. Codex unlocked. What? Do we get to ride horses in this? Hold on a second. First of all, we got to check our codex. What did we just get here? Oh, that's number 1. A horse master's notes on mounts. Never seen a proud rider atop a regal mount? That's your failing. Such animals are common enough, but there are costs. So you keep them away from chance of blight, theft, attack. All the nonsense that makes poor stabling. These aren't working beasts, with the fire bred out of their eyes so they can suffer a plow. These creatures are about spirit. A proper mount isn't some noble's plaything on a hunt. It's your everyday. And you'd better match it to deserve it. The writing just throws me off a little bit sometimes. I mean, it's fine. It's just the rhythm of it. On horses. You've never had a mount like the Ferelden Forder, a hardy warm blood. Don't let the size fool you. They're not meant for the farm. Creatures of careful breeding have taken common stock and produced a glory. A creature as much at home in a charge as they are in a march across nations. But for all the stamina and speed they place at your command, press too far and you'll be picking dirt from your teeth. They know their role and expect that you know yours. Warning and promise and all that. Okay. And what's the new tutorial? Oh, we already read it. Okay. Awesome. What is going on with this damn horse? We have a horse. Is that how we run faster? And nobody's spoiled for me. There are horses in this. Let's go to this one first, though.
Fancy trying out one of my courses?
Goodbye. Explain. Oh, no, not right now. It's going to be races. Okay. Explain them.
What kind of racing are you talking about?
I set up a course over there with stakes in the ground. It's too narrow to race directly, so I time it with a sandglass. You try to ride the course before I call time.
Goodbye. We're not doing that yet.
I'll speak with you later.
After we actually get a horse. But I think this is our horse. What? Cavalier. We got us a horse. Alright, so press left stick to gallop, and another power point just for doing this. It's crazy. Press B to dismount. To summon your mount, press LB. Press LB to open the radial dial. Okay. Oh, so once we're going, you can... But then how do we, A is jump. B is off. Nice. What is X or anything else? What's that? Oh, we can dismount from there too. But no, none of the other buttons work, so we can't do magic on him. Crazy. You know what? Let's check one out. This Mark's going to bug me.
Trying out one of my courses?
Yes, I'll give it a try because it's going to train us real quick.
Courses.
Wonderful. Get your horse and I'll set up the stakes. You make time. I'll throw in some of the dress money Father gave me. Consider it a donation to the Inquisition.
Perhaps. You know, before we do this, let's double check our codex. I felt like we had something on there. It's just a tutorial which we're fine on, is mounts, which we read. So, to summon it too when you're not on it, I got to remember the radial menu. Yay! I love horses. Red Dead Redemption 2, that made the game. I'm happy to just have a horse. You know, also, what was it, Zelda? There's been a few that have just, horses have been so fun. So where are we going? We're coming over here. Ride to the racing starting gate. Is it here? Where am I going, though? Okay. Oh, I see. These are the stakes? All right, all right. But we can't race it too hard, I think. Or else I'm going to end up in the sand. Can we just keep it held down the whole time? I don't know. Can we make it? Was that good enough? Oh, no, we didn't. Oh, we did we? I don't know. Report back, though. Sorry, horse. Oh, and there's everybody. They're all just riding on the horse with me. I was kind of wondering that.
Fancy another race?
Let's... No, I won't. No.
I'll speak with you later.
Ask Sienna to set up the course. Report. So in the saddle for another one? I'm good on that right now. Let's check out our journal for a moment. I've been wondering about this. So farmland security. Braun believes building a series of watchtowers in the area would warn farmers and refugees of incoming attacks. And trouble with wolves. We saw some wolves. Horsemaster Dennet's wife Elaine believes the farmlands are not safe enough for the farmers to return. In the saddle. Okay, but what's up here right now with threat remains? Because this is like the first main mission. We can kind of maybe pursue this more. Word of the Inquisition's work in the Hinterlands has spread. The Chantry's clerics in Valroyo are ready to meet. Go to the war room. Travel to Valroyo. Hour required 4. Speak with the Corporal Vale about the state of the Hinterlands. Okay, there's a few different things here. But let's see. How do we do this? We just hit quest map. Let's head back to Haven. Our haven, as it were. Okay, so we are back here, and just for fun, let's talk to Cassandra.
It occurs to me I don't actually know much about you.
What do you want to know?
I'm not sure. Where are you from?
Tell her, make something up. You don't know? Tell her.
The Circle of Magi at Ostwick, at least until the rebellion began.
Yes, I suppose that would have required you to stay on the move. Tell me, do you consider the Free March as your home? Are you eager to go back?
Home is wherever I am, none of your business. I'd go now if I had a choice. I hated it eventually. Home is wherever I am, we'll put that right now.
Wherever I am is home enough for me.
That's how I feel now, after years of tending to business for the Divine.
Oh, really? Well, I'm just seeing what we got here. Tell me about yourself, Cassandra.
I'd like to get to know you better.
You would?
Yeah.
Is that a problem?
Not entirely. I'm just curious as to your motivation.
Oh, just being friendly. Suspicious. Yeah, she's very suspicious.
Is there any harm in us becoming a little closer?
Plenty.
Is that right?
As you wish. My name is Cassandra Pentecost, daughter of the Royal House of Navarra, 78th in line for the Navarran throne. I joined the Seekers of Truth as a young woman, and was with the Order until they withdrew from the Chantry. I remained as the Divine's right hand, carrying out her order to form the Inquisition. And here we are. That's all there is to know, my lord.
That's awesome. You are Navarran royalty. You worked for the Divine. You're Navarran royalty, eh?
You're a member of Navarra's royal family.
The Pentecosts are a very large clan. Half of Cumberland could say the same.
Really?
No, but it feels that way. I have hundreds of relatives so distant they need charts to prove we're related at all. And they have them. Oh yes. The Pentecosts value their precious blood like it runs with gold.
Is that why you left Navarra? So you're not on good terms. Others would be thankful, so that's why you left.
And you joined the Seekers to get away from that?
It was a life worth getting away from. The Pentaghasts are famed for dragon hunting, but few actually pursue the craft. Most are fat and lazy. They pay lip service to the Maker and care only for idle pleasures and past glories. My brother was all that kept me in Navarra. Once he was gone, so was I.
What happened to your brother? That's all for now. Tell me about Navarra. You worked for the Divine. Yeah, how about what happened to your brother?
Tell me about your brother.
I would prefer not to speak of Anthony. Another time, perhaps.
Oh, Anthony. No, that's that's all for now. No, you tell me about Navarra.
You don't seem to like your homeland much.
My family polluted it for me. What little I saw of my homeland was through the bars of a gilded cage. My uncle treated me like a porcelain doll to be placed on a shelf and dusted only when necessary. Thus I did not see Navarra, the real Navarra, until much later. By then I realized I knew it not at all.
Okay, well, that's all for now. You worked with the Divine. What about your parents, right?
Your uncle? What about your parents?
They had the misfortune of taking the wrong side in the second attempt to overthrow King Marcus.
Oh no.
The king executed them, but spared my brother and I since we were family and children at the time. Thus we were raised by my uncle, a Mortalitasi who preferred the company of his corpses to the living.
Mortalitasi. Try to remember some of these words in the... Oh, yeah, let's ask about that.
Your uncle was a Mortalitasi?
A death mage. He still is. My countrymen do not burn the dead. They bury them in special crypts. The Mortalitasi supervise the crypts, like priests. Uncle Vestalis oversees the grand necropolis. Nevarans spend more time honoring dead relatives than they do with living ones. It is odd to be so fascinated with death and its trappings. I will never understand it.
That's awesome. This is such cool information.
So you were the right hand to the Divine?
To Divine Justinia, yes. And Divine Beatrix before her, in fact. The position is normally reserved for Templars of the Knights Divine, but my circumstances were unusual.
Unusual how?
You don't know the story? Thank the Maker. I will tell you if you wish, but it isn't as exciting as some drum it up to be. The short version is that I once saved the previous Divine's life. My reward was becoming her right hand.
What is a right hand?
But what does a right hand do exactly?
What is your hand capable of? It gives, it takes, it beckons. It makes a fist. Leliana and I extended the Divine's reach beyond the Grand Cathedral. We went where she could not. After Beatrix, I was tired of the position and wanted to return to the Seekers. But Justinia convinced me to stay. Her vision for the future gave me hope.
Oh, it's sad that, yeah, it went up with her. Or maybe not. That's the thing, right? You believed in her. Yep.
You thought she could really change things.
Justinia knew the war was coming long before it began. She tried to avert it, but the forces arrayed against her were too strong. Sometimes you have to break a bone so it can be reset. That's where the Inquisition comes in. It was to be the answer. A means to preserve as well as an agent for change. I only wish she had lived to see it.
All right. Well, didn't we just ask her how she became... Wait, hold on.
So what's the story about you becoming the right hand?
Sweet Andraste, do you really want to hear that? It was, 18, 20 years ago? Some still discuss it like it happened yesterday. The tale gets bigger each time it's told. I barely recognize myself within it now.
I don't even care if we've read it or what we know or what she's going to add to it, but you're being modest. That's how stories work. So what happened? That's how stories work.
That's what happens with stories that become legends.
I am not a legend, nor was I then. I was a young woman barely out of training. To hear others tell it, I alone saved Divine Beatrix from a horde of dragons sent to assault the Grand Cathedral. Rather impressive for such a young seeker, wouldn't you say?
And the truth is?
I stumbled upon a conspiracy to kill Beatrix. A Templar Knight Commander was at its heart. And there was a dragon battle at the Grand Cathedral, but I had help from loyal mages who rallied to the cause. They freed the dragons from magical control. Without them, the Divine and I would both have died. Yet I became the right hand, and they are forgotten.
We got some neat stuff on our back here. I'm just looking at our equipment and stuff. You're delightful. Oh, yeah, you're delightful. What became of the mages? You're still a hero. Impressive. Typical of the Chantry.
You're delightful. You know that?
She is.
No, I do not know that. I object. There is nothing delightful about me.
I beg to differ.
Oh, no.
I think I preferred you in the stocks.
Oh, is that all we got? Is that all we got?
I'll let you get back to work.
Hell yeah. Let's check out just a little bit of this codex here for a minute. I feel like we've learned way too much than we should, right? Let's see here. The Pentagasts. Allow me to correct you on one important point, my friend. The Pentagasts are Navarra. Without us, this nation would either still be one of the motley city-states that compromise the free marches, or under Orleasian control. More likely the latter, as only Navarra's strength holds back the Empire's expansion, and by that I refer to the brilliance of Pentagast generals and the influence of Pentagast coin. I find it interesting that you mentioned dragon hunting as our only significant trait. You do understand, I hope, that dragons disappeared centuries ago, only recently returning at the beginning of this age. Some of our clan have taken up the old trade out of nostalgia. My cousin Ferdinand, the most prominent among them, but those days are largely done. Today there are 14 branches of the family, 18 if one counts our relations among the Van Markhams, each consisting of multiple families and twisting bloodlines connecting us to almost every major house across Thedas. I am fully aware that King Marcus wanes in health, and neither he nor Ferdinand have children, but make no mistake, there will be another Pentagast sitting on the Navarran throne, and that man or woman will lead us into a prosperous future. There will be no civil war. From a letter by Baroness Alia, Pentagast, Dragon Age, year 38. And the Seekers of Truth. So we can actually find out these damn Seekers. The Seekers of Truth aren't Templars, not precisely. Once they were called the Inquisition, but upon the signing of the Navarran Accord, they gave up that name and became the order they are now. Standing over us Templars as watchers and enforcers, I honestly cannot claim to know more than that. I don't know how many Seekers there are, a few dozen. If they have a base of operations, I don't know where it is. Certainly not with any of us. The only time we'll see one is when a Seeker is summoned, perhaps in response to a complaint by one of the first enchanters. They'll investigate the problem, and if it turns out a Templar did something they don't like, he's disciplined, severely, without question. Even the Knight Commander bows to their will. If a Seeker of Truth shows up, you know every last Templar is sweating, hoping their gaze doesn't fall on him. Of course, that changed when the Navarran Accord was broken. I'm told the Chantry broke it, but it was Lord Seeker Lambert who made the announcement. We said the Seekers of Truth and the Templar Order were going to hunt rebel mages, no matter what the Divine commanded. I didn't know he had that authority, that he could just say we would do this and everyone would follow, but we did. I never thought of it that way, but the Seekers have always been our guides. Now they've led us into war. From a letter written by Sir Jonathan Perry, 9th age, 40th year. Any more else here? I don't think. Places. That's fine. That's going to be what? Navarra? Navarra. The fourth time I attempted to cross the border into Navarra from Orlais and was turned back by Chevaliers, I decided to take the more roundabout path, a ship back to Ferelden, and then another to Navarra. The outcome was more than worth the trouble. The whole country is filled with artistry, from the statues of heroes that litter the streets in even the meanest villages to the glittering golden College of Magi in Cumberland. Perhaps nowhere is more astonishing than the vast necropolis outside Navarra city. Unlike most of the followers of Andraste, the Navarrans do not burn their dead. Instead, one day raise them all up. Instead, they carefully preserve the bodies and seal them in elaborate tombs. Some of the wealthiest Navarrans begin construction of their own tombs while quite young, and these become incredible palaces, complete with gardens, bathhouses, and ballrooms, utterly silent, kept only for the dead. From Brother Genetivi, good to hear from him again. And we're good there. Let's just make sure we knocked it out. Which one was it? There we are. Inquisition camps. Once established, Inquisition camps allow the party to rest, refill, do all that. Well, oh man, there's just a lot going on. I get it. I love it though. Wait, you know what? Let's check our map. We're out here. So there's Cassandra. Solas, Varric, Leliana, Cullen, and Josephine. We've got so much going on here, you guys. But for a moment, let's head on in. We made our way out of the Hinterlands. I am planning on going back there and doing a bunch of stuff, but I think we're going to do it and like mix it around, kind of mix it in with everything, if that makes sense. Like, I know we need those horses, but what do you got to say, Bear?
Need something?
Oh, I have a personal question. Tell me about the Red Lyrium. Never mind. Tell me about Hawk.
I've read your Tale of the Champion, and I have a few questions.
That's a pretty common reaction. Go ahead.
Okay, and I also love they're in plain clothes here, so any crappy armor I put anybody in is all going to look good when we come back and talk to them. So, ooh. Where are Hawk's friends? What happened to Anders?
What happened to the mage who destroyed the Kirkwall Chantry? The book never said.
He fled Kirkwall with the mages from the Circle. Stayed with them a while, but he had to move on. Somehow a lot of mages blamed him for making them live as fugitives. I don't know where he is now, and I don't want to know.
Yeah, that sounds right. I don't know that Varric would want to know. You made up the Era Shock fight. Where are Hawk's friends? Where are Hawk's friends, the other ones?
Where are the rest of Hawk's associates now?
Meryl decided to look after the elves left homeless by the fighting. She's done a pretty good job of keeping them away from the mages and Templars, so far. I guess she has plenty of practice avoiding stupid human battles with her old Dalish clan. Fenris has kept himself busy, hunting down the Tevinter slavers who came south to prey on the refugees. I'm not sure exactly where he is at the moment. You can usually follow the trail of corpses, though.
Sounds like Fenris.
Isabella went back to the Raiders. She's calling herself an admiral now. I don't know if she's actually in charge or just has a really big hat. Might be the same thing, honestly. Sebastian went back to Starkhaven. I'm sure he's boring all sorts of people there.
I don't know.
Hawk's brother Carver is still in the Free Marches, helping the Kirkwall Guard keep order. Aveline is still guard captain. I'm pretty sure Kirkwall would fall into the sea if she quit her job.
That's great, man. Unlocked Notorious Raider Trash. What is Notorious Raider Trash? It's a tale. We've unlocked a tale. Oh, is that just a song going in the background? Hold on. No. It's Tales. It's Astrarium. We got Hardin Hightown. Here we go. Notorious Raider Trash. You want to know about my Raider friends, huh? What in the world would make a goody-goody like you poke your nose in such a dirty business? Well, there's good Sir Tadius, of course. Some people say he runs the Armada. He doesn't. No one does. The Armada is a collection of ships, and each one is like a nation unto itself. Its own rules, its own people, its own leader. Tadius is respected, of course. You don't think a half-dozen Orlesian frigates without... You don't sink a half-dozen Orlesian frigates without earning at least some respect. He's a dangerous man, but he's no king of the Armada. Anyone tells you that, they're lying or misinformed. Then there's the Lachlan Pool. Likes to sail around the southern Cape of Ravane, rattling his saber and posturing like it means something. No one really cares about what Lachlan Pool does, though only a fool will say that to his face. You see, the thing about Lachlan Pool is he's got gold, lots of it, all earned through legitimate means, even. He still has a trading company somewhere in the Marches and hires people to run it while he plays adventure on the high seas. The Armada lets him do it because it always pays to have friend with coin, right? All the pirates, right? The one you should really watch out for is Ianto. They call him the Talon and the Terror of Lomarin, but most often that crooked bastard that might kill you in your sleep. Slavery, murder, torture. Nothing is too much for Ianto. He'd traffic in souls if he discovered a way to extract them from people. In fact, I'm sure he has some Tevinter cronies working on that right this second. I'm sure there's coin to be made in stolen souls somewhere. The Imperium, probably. Oh, that's from Isabella, self-proclaimed Queen of the Eastern Seas. You know how we feel about Isabella, though. Well, no, not us. We don't feel any way about it, because we're beyond it. That would have been Hawk. And we're out. Perfect. Lovely, y'all. Let's wrap around here and back up. Wait, who do we got? This is Solas over here? I think we're doing a round.
closing the breach is our primary goal. But I hope we might also discover what was used to create it. Any artifact of such power is dangerous. The destruction of the Conclave proves that much.
Wait, you think it survived?
You don't think whatever created the explosion was destroyed in the blast?
You survived, did you not? The artifact that created the breach is unlike anything seen in this age. I will not believe it destroyed until I see the shattered fragments with my own eyes.
Okay, I agree. It will turn up. It's not a priority. I'll say it'll turn up. We'll say that.
Anything with that kind of power is bound to show up sooner or later.
Leliana's people have scoured the area near the blast and found nothing. Whatever the artifact was, it is no longer there. In any case, did you need me for anything?
We could talk to you about yourself or the Fade a little bit.
What do you know about the Fade?
A great deal, from my wanderings. There are few hard facts, but I can share what I have learned.
Okay, yes, well, please. Tell me about the breach. Yeah, what do you know about the breach?
I'd like to know more about the breach.
Simply put, it is a tear in the veil between this world and the Fade, allowing spirits to enter the world physically. Small tears occur naturally when magic weakens the veil, or when spirits cluster at an area that has seen many deaths.
Mm-hmm.
Your mark allows you to exert some control over the breach. That means it was created deliberately.
That's an assumption, I think, but sure. Tell me about the veil itself.
I'd like to know more about the veil.
Circle mages call it a barrier between this world and the Fade, but according to my studies in ancient elven lore, that is a vast oversimplification. Without it, imagine if spirits entered freely. The Fade was not a place one went, but a state of nature like the wind.
That sounds marvelous, that sounds strange, that sounds dangerous. I'm going to say it sounds marvelous.
It sounds like it would be wonderful.
And dangerous. But yes, a world where imagination defines reality, where spirits are as common as trees or grass. Instead, spirits are strange and fearful, and the Fade is a terrifying world touched only by mages and dreamers. I am glad that I'm not alone in seeing the beauty of such a world, along with the obvious peril.
Yeah, well, there's something weird about how it's totally disconnected, yet it is us. Like, it's our shadow, you know, Jung. But anyways,
I'd like to know more about demons.
Your circle says that demons hate the natural world and seek to bring their chaos and destruction to the living. But such simplistic labels misconstrue their motivations, and in so doing, do all a great disservice. Spirits wish to join the living, and a demon is that wish gone wrong.
Nice, yeah, just tortured. Can we change that? I don't believe that. I don't care. Can we change that?
Is there a way to coexist? To live with them, if not in peace, at least without such active confrontation?
Not in the world we know today. The veil creates a barrier that makes true understanding most unlikely. But the question is a good one, and it matters that you thought to ask.
Hey, all right.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Okay, I think we got another one here. Let's knock it out. Interesting stuff. This is all I was thinking too while I'm doing this. It's like, oh, I want to get to more stuff in this game, but this is the game. I know it. Like I'm gonna build. This is gonna be a long playthrough. It's gonna be amazing. I'm so excited. Spirits and demons. When I summoned her, she was a rose, unwithering, unchanging, and unthorned. A spirit of the purest love one knows, who never hated, coveted, or scorned. A second time I drew her, crossed the veil, and shared a walk, a dance, a stolen kiss. With such a perfect beauty, pure and pale, no woman could compare, no man resist. Then in my weakness I essayed a third, though magisters their warnings did impart. She broke my bindings with a single word, and said the smiling as she clutched my heart, though love I was, your passion's changing fire has forged the spirit into cruel desire. Sonnet from 126 from the Lover and His Spirit. From A Chant for Dreamers by That's awesome. I love it. A lot of good stuff going on. Let's check here. Can we...
Sigurd can get that for you, sir.
Yeah, we don't. Can we upgrade potions? Do we have any new... We have lyrium. We haven't learned any new things, have we? Increased duration, lyrium, increased maximum mana. That's a Black Lotus. We do have Royal Elf Root. So we could increase this if we get a little bit more Elf Root. And we need a Dawn Lotus for the potions we know. Perfect. I knew there was something close. We had that Embrium, too. Loving it, loving it. Oh.
We should cage the lot of you.
This seems kind of heavy. Who's this?
Your kind killed the most holy. Lies. Your kind let her die. Shut your mouth, mage!
Enough!
Knight Captain.
That is not my title.
Cullen.
We are not Templars any longer. We are all part of the Inquisition.
And what does that mean exactly?
This fool.
Back already, Chancellor. Haven't you done enough?
I'm curious, Commander, as to how your Inquisition and its herald will restore order as you've promised.
Of course you are. Back to your duties, all of you.
Let's talk to Cullens. Yeah, let's play that out a
Mages
little.
and Templars were already at war. Now they're blaming each other for the Divine's death.
Which is why we require a proper authority to guide them back to order.
Who? You? Random clerics who weren't important enough to be at the Conclave?
Oh.
The Rebel Inquisition and its so-called Herald of Andraste? I think not.
I'm not the Herald. We're not so terrible. The proper authority failed. I'm gonna say I'm not the Herald. Well, I don't need to tell him I'm not the Herald. We're not so terrible. I'm gonna say the proper authority failed.
If the proper authority hadn't completely failed, the Conclave wouldn't have been needed.
So you suggest I blame the Chantry and exalt a murderer? What of justice?
That won't help restore order in the here and now.
Order will never be restored so long as this rebellion is allowed to fester.
Oh, you're a fool. You're a fool. Cullen, why is he here? Is this Mage Templar war large? But who killed the Divine? I'm going to say, but who killed the Divine to start?
The Mages and Templars are fighting, even though we don't know what really happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes?
Exactly why all this should be left to a new Divine. If you are innocent, the Chantry will establish it as so.
Or we'll be happy to use someone as a scapegoat.
You think nobody cares about the truth? We all grieve Justinia's loss.
I don't know.
But you won't grieve if the Herald of Andraste is conveniently swept under a carpet.
Right. Cullen, why is he even here?
Remind me why you're allowing the Chancellor to stay?
Clearly, your Templar knows where to draw the line.
He's not a Templar.
There's no point turning him into a martyr simply because he runs at the mouth. The Chancellor's a good indicator of what to expect in Val Royeaux, however.
Right. Is the Mage Templar war large?
How widespread is the violence between mages and Templars?
Impossible to say.
Your organization flouting the Chantry's authority will not help matters.
With the Conclave destroyed, I imagine the war between mages and Templars is renewed with interest.
Okay, well, I'll return with good news. Good luck keeping order. I hope the trip is worth it. I don't know that I'll return. I hope the trip is worth it. I'm going to say I hope the trip is worth it.
Well, let's hope we find solutions, and not a cathedral full of chancellors.
The stuff of nightmares.
Mock, if you will. I'm certain the Maker is less amused.
Are you? Well, first of all, he's totally full of it if he's saying, I'm certain the Maker. You're not certain the Maker anything, so you just disqualified your opinions
What do dwarves do
completely.
when magic gets out of control?
We call the Templars, just like the rest of you.
Even down in Orzammar?
Friend, I've never even seen Orzammar. But dwarves don't have mages, so magic likely isn't a big problem.
Cool. I like that.
Master Harry said the...
Inspect requisitions. Yeah, okay, so we're still trying to play with this one because we got that new
Tell
one.
Master Harriet that ore doesn't grow on trees.
Yes, Mom. I think he knows, Mom. He talked about how we have to dig it up.
Who's here? I'm right on top of somebody, am I not? Oh, Leliana. Let's talk to Leliana.
Blessed are the peacekeepers.
She's praying in the corner.
Champions of the just. Blessed are the righteous. The lights in the shadow. In their blood, the Maker's will is written. Is that what you want from us? Blood? To die so that your will is done? Is death your only blessing?
You speak for Andraste, no?
What does the Maker's prophet have to say about all of this? What's his game?
Game?
How is this a game?
Do you see the sky? What about the temple ruins? The bones lying in the dust? Even if you didn't support the Divine's peace, you wouldn't call this right. Who could? So many innocent lives. The faithful murdered where the holiest of holies once stood. If the Maker willed this, what is it if not a game or a cruel joke?
I can't speak for Andraste. I'm as confused as you are. Bad things happen. I can't speak for Andraste.
I speak for no one but myself, and I have no answers for you.
Then we can only guess at what he wants. The Chantry teaches that the Maker abandoned us. He demands repentance for our sins. He demands it all. Our lives, our deaths. Justinia gave him everything she had, and he let her die.
My sympathies. You could blame her killers. People die. No, my sympathies. We're trying to get along with these people.
I'm sorry.
We're a family
Her death
now.
has clearly hit you hard.
Not just me. All of us. She was the Divine. She led the faithful. She was their heart. If the Maker doesn't intervene to save the best of his servants, what good is he?
Oh.
I used to believe I was chosen, just as some say you are. I thought I was fulfilling his purpose for me, working with the Divine, helping people. But now she's dead. It was all for nothing.
Oh.
Serving the Maker meant nothing.
So we caught her when we first made her. She thought she heard the divine voice of Andraste talking to her and telling her her path and had faith, unbreakable. And now her faith is like on the edge and broken. It's really interesting with her character development. So let me help you. Why are you telling me this? Let me help you. Come on.
Maybe you have another purpose. I could help you find it.
No, this is my burden. I regret that I even let you see me like this. It was a moment of weakness. It won't happen again.
Whatever.
Come. To work, then. We will speak later.
Leliana. I don't think we got any codex out of that one either. We did not know reading. Yay! All right, so let's head in here. I think we have some things to turn into this lady in the back room.
These truths the Maker has revealed to me. As there is but one God, one life, one death. There is but one God, and he is our Maker.
Yeah. We're some elves. Get some elves in here. But have another story going. Oh, you know what? We haven't even explored this place yet. Hold on. Let me turn this in quick. There's so many places.
Nave wishes to verify that the
lights in the
infections
shadow.
have decreased in number.
In their blood,
Yes.
the Maker's will is
Thank you
written.
for your help. Tell me, are you happy this way, with everything you feel and dream cut away?
Ooh.
I no longer talk
These
to dragons.
truths the Maker has revealed
I see.
to me.
May
As
God
there is
go
but
with
one
you.
world, one life, one death, there is but one God.
Okay.
And he is our Maker.
Oh, I'm going to get sick of hearing that one
Lord
over and
Trevelyan,
over.
May I have a moment?
I think you may. Hold on. Jeez, guys. Everybody just... Attention. Anything new with her?
Hello? Can I help you with something?
Didn't I just get... you didn't join the rebels. You protected the tranquil. Why study creatures? Didn't we... I'll ask more about her later.
I'll speak with you later.
Travel safely.
Josephine, yeah, what do you want?
Yes, Ambassador?
I'd like to discuss your parents.
Oh. Well, that was quick. No, we're not going there yet with her. I think we'll see if things... I understand we're not locked into anything yet, but we'll see. Certainly, curious about the Trevelyan's. To what purpose? I'm going to say, to what purpose?
Why are you interested in my parents?
As people have noted your station, it would be helpful to call on the resources of your noble kinsmen. What are your thoughts? Should we approach your family for their formal support of the Inquisition?
Interesting. I'm not in their good graces. They adore politics, sadly. Not if it puts them in danger. I'll do it. They trust me. Yes, they're very religious. I don't know what's true of any of that. I can't remember. Okay, let me think. We have wizard powers, mage powers, so we got sent to the circle, but I don't know that they hate us or anything, do they? I know we read it, but I'll say I'll do it. They trust me.
If that's what you want, I'll send a letter to my family. They'll respect the request if it comes from me.
Wonderful. That will save time. Valroyo has noted your lineage. It gives the Inquisition some legitimacy, although not so much as we'd hoped.
Why not?
You are from Ostwick. Orlesian nobles consider the free marches somewhat quaint.
How dare they? They're not scared I'm a mage. I'd call us disorganized. Our independence puzzles them. I don't care. How dare they? They're not scared I'm a mage.
Even though I'm a mage, that doesn't give them pause.
You're not an unfamiliar sight. Mages from noble families are given more leeway. Besides, Ostwick Circle had a reputation for being rather sedate.
Sedate. I liked the quiet. I went home now and then. I missed my friends. You mean dull. I hated the confinement. I'm going to say I hated the confinement.
Only if you weren't the one always being watched. It's good to be able to move without people scanning my back.
Do you mean the Templars?
I didn't mean the Templars. I fancied one of the Templars. Oh, we're creating backstory here. I stayed out of their way. The money helped. You couldn't trust them. I'm just saying I stayed out of their way.
The Templars left me alone. I extended them the same courtesy.
I'm sure it was for the best. This place is no bastion of civilization, not like the Circle. I hope you don't find the living conditions in Haven too drastic for someone of your station.
How do you find it? I'm fine, thank you. How do you find it?
This can't be what you're accustomed to, Ambassador.
One adjusts. I stay busy. It helps take my mind from our surroundings. And the cold. And the wildlife. And the lack of civilization for miles around. Why anyone lived here before we found Andraste's ashes, I cannot imagine.
Right. Well, at least the isolation safe haven is a freezing dump. I'm fine, thank you. I'm gonna say I'm fine right now.
Don't worry about me. Haven's more than livable.
Got a little house?
Really? If that is how you feel, I'm pleased to hear it. Until next time, my lord.
All right. Let's talk to the good Mother Giselle here.
Greetings, Herald of Andraste. How fares your quest to seal the breach?
I'm trying. Damned if I know. People are frustrating me. I'm trying. We're working on it.
I'm doing everything within my power.
A task such as closing the breach is a heavy burden. I hope you do not carry it alone. We remember Andraste, but Andraste did not carry the Chant of Light alone. She had generals, advisors, even her husband for a time. Do everything within your power, but remember those who would help you.
I am not the Herald, thank you. That comparison scares me. Yeah, trying to compare me to Andraste. I'm gonna say, yeah, there we go.
You keep talking as though I'm the equal of Andraste. Do you know how unnerving that is?
I can only imagine. But we are all given to our purpose under the Maker. A sword does not ask to be forged. And frankly, if such a comparison gives you pause, I do not see that as a bad thing. In any case, I pray this Inquisition proves less brutal than its predecessor.
Brutal? I'd like Inquisition history. Can
you tell me about the original Inquisition?
The original Inquisition was formed after the First Blight, well before the Chantry as we know it. The Inquisitors were hunters, zealots, who tracked and killed cultists and dangerous mages. As Andraste rose to power, the Inquisition came into her service. Instead of hunting those who would do harm, the Inquisitors spread the Chant of Light by force.
Oh, that's horrible. We were named after that. It had to be done. That's horrible. I hate it.
It must be difficult to follow the Chant of Light, knowing how it spread.
Indeed. I have always believed that the Maker wished us to spread the Chant of Light by example, not violence. In any case, once the Chant of Light had spread far and wide, there was less need for zealots. The Inquisitors became the seekers of truth, and eventually the Templars.
Well, but yes and no, right? Why bring us back? So we're true believers, and now we're back. Why bring us back? I'll ask her.
This
her
is
opinion.
a dark chapter of history for the Divine to revisit.
Do you know what impresses me most about the original Inquisition? They fought horrific battles, killed and died for their cause, and when it was time, they put their swords away. Perhaps the name was divine, Justinia's message, that when the Inquisition is needed, it will strike without mercy. But when its work is done, it will put its sword away.
That would be good, but who will be the next divine? That's really interesting to me here.
Do you know who the Grand Clerics will choose as the next divine?
Somebody horrible.
It is a difficult decision.
Maybe.
All the obvious candidates perished with divine Justinia at the Conclave. The Grand Clerics are terrified of the Inquisition. They will not decide soon, and I fear they will not decide wisely. Whoever is chosen needs the Inquisition's support. No one else seems likely to seal the breach.
Right. How are the people? Let's ask her.
How are
She's
the people
cool.
doing after what happened at the Conclave?
I like
They
her.
are scared, of course. Many have lost homes or loved ones. I doubt many will sleep well until you have sealed the breach. I have offered what help I can. The rest is for the Inquisition. What more do you wish to know?
I don't know that we have that much more. Wow, there's just... How are people elsewhere? How are the people of Haven that you're here
How are
with?
the villagers in Haven doing?
They are terrified. Many of them came here because the war between the Mages and the Templars destroyed their homes. In their minds, the death of a divine has destroyed any chance of peace. To that, add the breach. Farmers have fled their fields. If we do not restore order, half of Thedas may starve.
What help are you offering?
What are you doing to help these people?
My sisters and I have been tending to the injured as best we are able. Some refugees come with food, while others arrive empty-handed. I have helped ensure that all have enough to eat. Beyond that, many simply wish the familiar comfort of the Chant of Light. It is little enough work to offer some comfort to those in pain.
And how are people elsewhere, outside?
Do you have information on people elsewhere?
The
Around.
refugees in the Hinterlands are desperate. Without help, starvation or war will claim many lives. Villagers in Crestwood are besieged by their own dead. They have sent word begging for assistance. People are vanishing in the hills of Emprise de Lyon. It may be demons or something worse, but they are terrified. More than that I cannot say. It is a chaotic time for all in Olay and Ferelden.
I wonder if she'll tell us later in the future.
Farewell.
Farewell.
When more stuff is going on. Okay, beautiful. Now I want to head to this war table for a minute. I'm summoning
when
the...
there was no sky maker, you were the sky.
Oh, come on. Yes, we
When
hear...
there was
Oh,
no
my God.
earth.
All right. Welcome all. We want to go look at Ferelden. I'm not ready for the Orlais stuff. I know we have a mission here. We're power 6. Now, do you spend power? Like points to do things? Because this is what I'm... We have
There's nothing
Scout
to
the
do with
Hinterlands.
theirs. We simply can't accommodate them if they bring that many servants.
I will speak to the Duchess. She can be reasoned with, after a fashion.
Okay. Rescue soldiers missing in Ferelden. We can't do that right now. The Bog Unicorn. What? This is the Bog Unicorn. Now, if I see anything about the Black Emporium, don't look at it, right? But I don't know any of that. Tyrann of Highever, address noblemen's concerns. I don't... Hard and Hightown Varric's Revenge. Are these like... I don't know what's DLC and what's not, too. Oh, there we go. Don't look at that. Black Emporium. There we go. At least now I know where the Black Emporium is. Deal with relatives of the Trevelyan's. We got to do all this stuff, don't we? That's crazy, but this has been on my mind. I don't know what the hell this is, but this is... Ferelden has not seen significant Grey Warden activity since Darkspawn attacked the city of Amaranthine 10 years ago. It's not unusual for their order to fade from public notice when there's no blight. However, recent reports claim that a group was traveling along the northern coast. Wardens tend to follow their own agenda, but the breach has no doubt caught their attention. If they know something, then the Inquisition should find out. Well, guess what? There's not participating. We're just straight up scouts. Secrets? The Wardens are reclusive but not untraceable. If there are signs of their passage on the Storm Coast, my agents will find them. Well, guess what? Can't put that in front of me there. Okay. Sister Leliana, Lieutenant Harding led a small complement of soldiers to the Storm Coast region to investigate reports of Grey Warden activity. She sent word that her party had established a camp near the shore, but we have received nothing further. At this time, the status of Harding and her mission remains unknown. Would you like to gather your party and venture to the Storm Coast? Yes, we would. We have nobody else. Let's confirm. Oh, we have to add them all in, right? There we go. Okay.
Your
Scout.
worship, for what it's worth, welcome to the Storm Coast.
Call me
I
your
would have
worship.
sent word sooner, but our efforts have been delayed.
How so?
There's a group of bandits operating in the area. They know the terrain, and our small party has had trouble going up against them. Some of our soldiers went to speak with their leader. Haven't heard back, though.
Okay, I'll look into it. I'm not surprised. Thanks for the report. Thank you for the report.
Thanks for the report, Harding.
Of course. The soldiers didn't have an exact location for the bandits, but they were starting their search farther down the beach. With all this fuss, we haven't been able to conduct a proper search for the wardens either. Well, good luck, and enjoy the sea air. I hear it's good for the soul.
Sea air, yes. The Storm Coast, discovered Storm's solitude. Oh, ooh. That's not brilliant. But either way, this is fun. I just want to check out our map here. Quest map. Cleaning house. Advance to the rendezvous point. Rifts on the coast. Oh my god, this is a big place. Alright. Well, I'm not even sure what I'm doing here, if we're going to stay here, if we're not going to stay here. But we might take a look around here. This is crazy. I just love it. I love these camps. This game is amazing. So, let's go have a look, talk to the people at this camp, push forward, check out that amazing statue, and let's do it all in the next episode.